Hello, welcome to Mrs. Mori. Thank you for clicking on this video. This is my first ever cash unstuffing stuffing video, and I'm very excited about it. I've been a fan of the genre for many years, and I'm very excited to get started on my own cash envelope journey. So welcome, and thank you for joining me today. We're going to start out with our planner wallet and go through, take out all of last month's funds and restuff everything for the coming month. And then we will get into some fun little challenges as well. Here we go. All right. So I'm going to just start off by unstuffing from last month. Let's see, you can, yeah, okay, cool. So nothing left in self-care, nothing left in hobbies. And meals out, we do have a little extra cash, so let's get to that. Yeah, like I said, I've been a fan of cash stuffing for a while, and I've always thought they looked like really fun videos to make, and I love spending cash as opposed to debit or credit, because I'm not, it's not that I'm not a credit card person. I always pay my balance off at the end of the month, but there's just this like disconnect for me between what's in the bank account and what I'm able to spend like realistically. So this is going to be set aside in a different spot. Oh, that is mostly this month's cash to be stuffed. So I'm going to leave that for now. Groceries. All right, so we went to the bank earlier today and I took out, so groceries has already been stuffed and spent from because we needed a few groceries this week. So that is going to just stay there. Everything in the TP fund is what I have to stuff into the rest of my envelopes. I thought I had to sneeze, but I don't. So yeah, and rainy day, we'll take all that out. And we'll start with the rainy day since we're there anyway. Yeah, there's a huge disconnect for me between like what's in my bank account and what I can actually spend. Whereas if I pay with cash, I hate watching the money just leave my fingers. So I tend to be a little more frugal and thrifty when I'm using cash to pay for just about anything. I'll go through and I'll talk about the different envelopes, I guess, as we go. So we're going to start with the rainy day fund. The rainy day fund is basically just like $100 extra to kind of float around in my binder in case something weird comes up and I need a little bit of extra money. So let's see what we got going on here. We'll start from these 20s. 20, 40, 60, 80. Oh, no, I can't math. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. $95, $100. Oh my goodness. It's been a long day. I can't math this late in the day. So $100 into rainy day fund. I made these myself actually. Well, I mean, I bought the envelopes, but with the Cricut cutter I no longer have. I made my little labels and I cut out some cute witchy cardstock that I had, but I don't think I like these. I think I'm gonna make them bigger so they actually like fill the space better and make them more solid, because we're kind of losing what they say, and that makes me sad because they do look really cute. Rainy day is dealt with. Groceries, like I said, already put all the money in and spent a little bit for some groceries this week. I'm gonna set this aside too because that's for the savings challenges. So we're gonna go on and stuff. TP fund, which is toilet paper, incidentals for the house, like the garbage bags, Ziploc bags for food. Anything like that is the TP fund. So we're going to do 151. That's quick and easy one. Baby stuff is incidentals for the little kiddos, diapers, formula. I need to buy some bottle brush, a bottle brush, and probably some new bottles because it's about that time. They're getting old. They need a refresh. 51, 52, 20, 40, 60, 83. So $300 for the wee babbies. And earlier I took $60 out of the baby fund with a bunch of change, but the change all kind of goes in one place. So the money from baby stuff, when I roll it over, I don't roll it over to the next month. I actually put it away in a separate savings. So we'll talk about that when we get there. Next up is sweet treats. And we're going to do 50, 20, 40, 50. So sweet treats is just if I'm out with the girls and like we want to stop for ice cream, or Mama needs a fancy coffee because we are coming up to PSL season. So that's just little sweet treats for me and my gals. We like to go downtown and go for like long walks and go down to the library and stuff. So I always try to make it like a little fun, and we stop and do something neat while we're down there. Get a little treat. And 55 to medical. So this is just going to cover the dispensing fees for any medication. I do need to start seeing my chiropractor again, so that'll go towards the chiropractor when I get back into the swing of that. Meals out, 20, 40, 50. Meals out is, again, when I'm out and about with the girls, if we need to stop at Tim's or something and get some breakfast because we're on the road, or if we're going to visit people, anything like that, just stopping for a quick snack, something like that, or to put cash towards tips for when we go to our favorite restaurants. That's what Meals Out is for. Hobbies gets 25. Yeah, I'll do it this way. So 25. I'm an avid sewist, and I crochet, I knit, I cross stitch, I do all kinds of stuff. So like I'm just giving myself a modest amount for hobbies, and that will roll into savings challenges when I don't use it, because I have a huge stash and I really really need to work through my big stash. And for self-care, just 20 bucks, 5, 10, 20. Again, self-care, because like a lot of my self-care things kind of fall under other categories. I don't need a ton of money in self-care. I have been thinking about saving up for a spa day, so I'm thinking of making a like little savings challenge for that, and saving up and working towards that a day where I can just go and like get a really nice massage, get some kind of treatments. So hopefully some of that'll go towards that. Yeah, so that's my binder stuffed, which is great. We're ready for the next month. I'm so excited. Oops, we'll put that guy back. So we'll move on to baby stuff real quick. So this is like an old planner that I had that kind of started falling apart and getting junky. So I replaced it with one that also fell apart and got junky. So I ended up just buying spines, and I actually made this planner on my own. I'm very excited about it. I love it. It's actually real leather, and I totally love the print. I just fell absolutely madly in love with it. So the fact that I could make it into a cash stuffing like binder wallet for myself, I'm like super duper thrilled, and I can't get over it. Anyway, old junky one, baby's written on it. It's it needs some help. So float, I have a small business and I do craft shows and stuff. So this is just float for my craft shows, income, keep my receipts for tax season, but haven't really made any money lately. Gifts will get rollover from other things, but it's empty for now because it kind of factors into other stuff. So the baby fund at the end of every month is going to go, oops, I should open that up. Going to go into this education folder. So 20, 40, 60. My kids are very young, but we are going to homeschool. So the education money is going to go towards curriculum, toys, things like that, and any field trips that we're going to go out and do. So yeah, that's that one. All right, so on to the next binder. So we have our little A6 little challenges binder. I'm so excited for this one. I actually made all of the little savings challenges in here myself using Canva, and I'm pretty jazzed because, ooh, they're pretty fun. Canada. Many coins. Lots and lots of coins in Canada. So I thought it'd be a really good idea to make little coin savings challenges that add up to how much money is in a roll of coins, which we'll put in Mr. Piggy Wiggy here. I do already have some in there, so I will film another video where I go through and count up all the coin, any rolled stuff. I'm going to put into this 100 envelope challenge. Yeah, I'm pretty jazzed on that. And I'm going to save a whole bunch of money, whole bunch of change. And it can be done because I have done it before. In the past, using like cash, because I've consistently been a cash spender for a very long time. When I was working at the funeral home, I actually made 3 like $100 car payments just by saving up my change and just spending bills, as opposed to like making exact change for stuff. And it can add up pretty quickly. I probably saved up that $300 in like 6 months to a year, which was like super duper helpful and absolutely wonderful. So I thought this would be a good way to get back into that. And like, I love rolling coin. I find it very relaxing, very meditative. That probably sounds super nerdy and weird, but I like it. So, yeah. So it's the little challenges. I don't know if you can see. So, like, we've got crystals for the nickels. And then I've just got these, like, Ouija board planchettes for the dimes. We've got little, like, tarot cards for our quarters. Little potion bottles for our loonies. And just crescent moons for our toonies. And I love the little witchy vibes, which is one of the reasons I got this kind of clear star little binder, because I don't know, it's just giving me the witchies and I absolutely love it. So let's see what we have. So we have 2 nickels for today, and we're just going to put them in this this is a repurposed mustard jar, actually. The husband loves jazzy Dijon mustard, so when he emptied it, I saved the jar and I like cut a hole in the top and just kind of jazzed it up. I thought that would be really, really cute. And it worked out for me. And like, use what you have, right? Let's go down for this guy. Nickels. Alright, and it looks like we don't have too many dimes. Here, I'm just going to do that. So just 2 dimes. And I'm going to save that top one. Gotta say, one of my favorite parts of these videos is just like people filling in their little savings challenges. It's just like so cozy and relaxing. I love watching it. So we have 3, 4. Ooh, so we have 5 quarters, which means we're $1 and a bit into this challenge. Alright, 5 quarters. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, 5 loonies and 5 toonies. Amazing. So we are off to an absolutely fantastic start with all of our coin challenge. I'm just kind of like zoning out here. This is so fun. Probably not coloring these the most perfectly or beautifully, but maybe we'll get better. This little dry erase marker actually came with the 100 envelope challenge, and I'm super glad it did because I don't really have any dry erase, and I love the corally color. I love coral. Coral's such a pretty color. All right, so if my hands would work for me, that would be fantastic. So we have 5 toonies. And that will be easy because these ones are just circles. Right, awesome, wonderful. So that is our coin challenges kind of filled in. What was I gonna say? We're off to a good start because we already have what, like $16, a little over $16, and next we're gonna move into the rest of the witchy binder into our sabbats. So I made all of these for the different kind of pagan holidays. Now, the names don't follow the kind of traditional sort of Wiccan names. Some of them do, some of them don't. Imbolc isn't one that we really celebrate much, so I just gave it $80 because like that'll be enough to pay for breakfast for dinner like we usually do, and maybe buy a little bottle of sparkling wine to have like mimosas with our breakfast dinner. I made this cute little spring equinox one. That's $100 for Imbolc spring equinox, and then like into May Day, which is $90. We don't really do too much. We don't get together with people for those ones, so a lot of that money is just going to get like funneled into our vegetable garden that we have every year. And I think next summer my husband was talking about doing more herbs and stuff as opposed to like just the mostly tomatoes and cucumbers we have been doing. So we may need to invest a little bit into infrastructure or seedlings or seeds for next year. So these 3 sabbats will probably end up being used for like that very practical use. Midsummer I gave a little more money to, the $160, just because Midsummer is a big one, and I really, really love Midsummer, and we'll probably go camping, I think, maybe for Midsummer. The girls might be old enough that we can go camping, and so some of this money will like go towards camping, the food, the cost of the site, something, I don't know, but we're going to put this to very, very good use for Midsummer because it's one of my favorites. First harvest, we have $80, mostly because like all the local produce is really, really cheap and very accessible and readily available this time of year. So we don't need a ton of money to have like a nice big dinner. This year for first harvest, I made an absolutely beautiful zucchini corn chowder, and we got all the ingredients from the farmer's market that Saturday, and I bought a beautiful like little mini sourdough loaf from a local baker so we had that with our chowder, and it was like so good. It was so, so good. So first harvest, not a whole ton towards that. Ooh. Then we have the autumn equinox. I got all excited and I filled that in preemptively. So autumn equinox is coming up. It's currently like the 1st of September. And this is in like 20 days. So I don't really know. Like, I won't be able to save much up for this one. Just because we don't really have time. It's also kind of around one of our daughter's birthdays. So I'm just going to put $5 into it to put towards her birthday donut. She's only going to be 1. So we don't really do much for the first birthday. Just because they don't remember it. It's not a big deal to us either. Mostly we just get really snazzy donuts from like a local donut shop, and like the donuts, I swear to God, they're this big. So we buy a dozen donuts and just have some relatives over for coffee. That's about all we do. So I'm just gonna like jump right in and just give $5 to this one. I didn't need to uncolor it, but I'm gonna color it back in because I like coloring in. So $5 will go to autumn equinox. This one, ideally, if I did it correctly and saved up throughout the year, I'd have $120 in there, which would be perfect for a birthday gift or birthday stuff for our little harvest babe, or just for a dinner to have with friends and family. But we live kind of far away, so it's mostly just us to celebrate. So I think this money would be better spent towards her birthday. So I'm going to put that $5 in there. Next up, we have Halloween. So this one has $150. I put so much into it just because Halloween is like a really big holiday for us. And I'm going to use this money for trick-or-treating, like trick-or-treat, like to buy the treats. And I figure $50 is enough money to buy material to make the Halloween costumes for my kiddos. So $150 between candy and costume, like that is totally plenty. If we decide not to go out trick-or-treating or hand out candy or whatever, we can always put the money towards like a really nice dinner, and maybe, or like an event at that time of year. I am going to be vending a Halloween market this year, and I'm like so excited for it. And they want you to have candy and stuff for the little kids to like trick-or-treat as they go through the market. So I may put some of this towards, because I think we're going to repurpose old costumes. The baby's going to be Pikachu. The toddler wants to be Ash Ketchum. So slap a vest and a goofy hat on her and like we're off to the races. So I am going to put $50 in this one just because it is so close. I only really have like one other cash stuffing to get this ideally, hopefully, up to par for what I need, since the holiday is like so close. So 10, 20, 35, 45, $50 will go into that. So there wasn't a ton of money left over this month for challenges, mostly because I was buying stuff to make the challenges. So a lot of money got like funneled into the TP fund and then used for other stuff that came up. I had to get a new phone. My printer ran out of ink, like just all kinds of like goofy, silly little things that I needed to spend my money on. So hopefully next month, we'll have a little more wiggle room. I won't go too crazy on spending stuff like for hobbies. That all that money should probably go right into challenges, which I'm pretty excited for. And I'll just show you the last holiday that we have. We have Yule. So this is the Big Daddy at $400, and each one of the icons is $50. Because yeah, Yuletide is the time when we spend the most money, don't we all? Doesn't everybody? But we aren't huge gift givers in our family. Mostly we get together with my parents and my sister and her boyfriend and just like have like a couple weeks of quiet time watching movies, playing games, eaten good food, but my parents typically pay for all the food. We just help by like cooking and like cleaning and spending togetherness time. But I figure $400 should cover gifts for the kids, a gift for my spouse, a small gift for my sister and her boyfriend. We only do like $25 per person for them because none of us really, really need anything, right? And then maybe a few gifts, like I do stockings for my parents. And any money that's left over from this will go into the gifts envelope and be used for like my mom's birthday. My boyfriend, my husband and I each send our mothers flowers for their birthdays because we live far away. It's just a nice thing, you know, get a ring on the doorbell and a beautiful bouquet of flowers. So anything extra from here will definitely go towards my mom's birthday flowers. And yeah, that is like kind of it for the witchy challenges. I have a few other like smaller, probably less celebrated Sabbats that I've been working on like little challenges for, as well as just some kind of self-care ones that I've been like fiddling around in Canva working on making. I really, really do enjoy that. It's kind of a nice free way to spend my time and put my creativity into this hobby that I've so ardently and so longly wished to be part of. And like now I'm making the moves to be part of this community. I'm so excited. I have seen a lot of cash stuffers who are faith-based, like Christian, and I am most certainly not a Christian. So in the immortal words of Caleb Hammer, make a show that you would want to watch that doesn't exist. So welcome to my pagan cash stuffing. I hope you'll stick around. I hope you'll follow along and like come with me for this cozy, fun little adventure into saving towards a bright future. That's the goal. I'm saving up for my dreams. So, yeah, this is the first installment. Thank you so much for being here with me. And every video I hope to make like better and better. I probably won't be doing these weekly because just the situation we're in, I lump sum take all my money out for the month and I stuff it and I spend it as I go. If you'd be interested in weekly like check-ins to see how I have kept within kind of like my mental budget, because I prefer a bit more fluidity than rigid. You got $150 for groceries each week. Yeah, I can always check in and talk about like where I did really well, where I saved a lot of money, or if we had a big expenditure that came up, I can check in for that. I will in another video go through all of the rolled coin that I do already have in the pig. That's just waiting to be put into the envelope challenge, and then maybe get started on that. I have a decent amount in there already, so I may knock out a big price point or two in the envelope challenge. And yes, I will do that for another video. So until then, I hope you have a lovely day, night, weekend, month, couple weeks, whatever it is until I see you again. But thank you for being here for today, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much. Bye.